Breaking news. Buhari set traps for Tinubu, says Shehu Sani. You're welcome to today's news. And thank you for tuning in to this channel. But please do well to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button and also the bell for more updates. Now to the news details. Please listen carefully to the end. A former federal lawmaker, Shehu Sani, has said the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, has set traps for the incoming successor, President-elect Bola Tinubu. He disclosed this while highlighting the failures of the outgoing administration. Sani, who represented Kaduna Central Senatorial District in the 8th National Assembly, said Buhari wanted his regime to look better. He also accused Buhari of leaving behind a country without any economic direction. He said in a tweet, he led the country without any economic direction. He presided over a government that failed to secure the lives of Nigerians. 63,000 dead, 3 million internally displaced persons, and 366,000 refugees in neighboring countries. He failed to restructure as he promised. He granted waivers to the rich and impoverished the poor. He closed the borders for those who import bags of rice on motorcycles and permitted those who use the ships. He built magical pyramids that disappeared after 3 days. He left incomplete projects with huge debts to serve for decades. He enabled, enriched, and reinforced a cabal for 8 years. He appointed and retained failures and rewarded them with extensions. He was weak in taking decisions and running away when it's tough. He has no house in London, but made London his home. He left behind record inflation, record devaluation, record unemployment, record fall in GDP, record figures of poverty, and record plunder of state resources. He left behind a nation with 60 million people suffering from mental illness. He is leaving behind the health workers on strike. He set up traps for the next government in order to make his own look better. Shehu Sani has spoken, and looking at it truly, President Muhammadu Buhari has failed in everything he promised Nigeria. He promised Nigeria that his administration is going to look into the insecurity in the country, provide employment, make the economy what it is, and also make sure that there is poverty alleviation in the country. But now, look at the country after good 8 years. The tenure of Buhari was so hard on indigents of Nigeria, whereby causing a lot of Nigerians to run out of the country. There was a lot of records of unemployment, record of poverty, refugees increased in neighboring countries, internally displaced people are all over, and several people have died within these 8 years. Yet he did not do anything and is making his administration look as if it has done a lot of things in the country. This is a big trap because it's going to actually slow down the work of the next administration. He did project and did not complete them. And even the country is in serious debt. The debt in which is going up to 77 million naira. 77 billion naira. And the president is saying he wish he can borrow the debt to that part. Few days to his administration coming to an end, he is still giving out contracts, collecting loans from countries. Is this not a big trap? The administration of Buhari has failed, and they may actually make it look as if the regime of Buhari was very okay. But they did not even secure the lives of Nigeria. Look at when they changed the Naira notes. They caused hardship on Nigerians. Petrol scarcity. They closed the border, whereby people brings in bags of rice to ease Nigerians from buying at costly price. Now, closing of borders has increased the high rate of rice. But those that are bringing in rice with ships, they were not banned. He did some things that he cannot even take decisions, whereby he does not have house in London, but he make London his abode when there is issue in the country. Now, this is a big trap for Tinubu, and it's going to affect the administration. What's your view to this? Do you believe that Buhari administration was a failure and it's going to affect the next administration? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for staying tuned to the end.